NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Pinion set to kick off.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
36-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them in here.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. On the screen, this is Eckler. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And it's 3rd and short.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Of the gun, Herbert. Goes right side, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Looking for Godwin. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down. It's Jacobs. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Carr going to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
No move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Aguilar has it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. His throw caught on the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Chargers 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. He's got it with the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man is born. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
At the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
18-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up. The 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Again, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, he puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Darren Waller. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Justin Rohrwasser.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here is Eckler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score, Chargers.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So, for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.